to welcome our guests who could not join us in person but are joining us electronically through social media from far and near. Although not physically, I know you are with us today in full spirit. Columbus is a historic place, especially for ANTA. ANTA was founded in Columbus in 2006. Correct me if I'm wrong. Little bit, sorry about that. So I know we have founders, so any mistakes we will be forgiven and they will be correcting it. Thank you for that. During a convention of another Nepali organization called ANTA. So ANTA has returned to its birthplace, and I'm sure our founders who are present here today can recall the moment. I have lived in Columbus for past 17 years and love this place. I, along with 3 other CACD in Ohio, and choosing Columbus for convention was a no-brainer. The current ANTA team has done a wonderful job for the past almost 2.5 years. The team went through a fair share of burdens to reach their goal of public service. We as a Madesi community applaud their dedication, tenacity, and leadership. Congratulations to the entire team on your successful tenure. The entire convention committee, me, Mr. Sivaji Mishra, Mr. Talesha Chaudhary, would like to thank the current executive board for giving us this opportunity to celebrate your success at our place. Thank you. And Amrita will lead the program today.
Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. Now, I'm going to be your host for today. Before I forget and before I start on anything, I'm privileged to be the part of such an amazing team. We have accomplished a lot. We have our own triumph, we have our own failure, but we stick together and we have achieved a lot. I'm sincerely very privileged that I'm associated with ANTA. I started my ANTA journey in 2012 or 13. I have been associated with ANTA for now almost a decade. And on behalf of ANTA, as an outgoing spokesperson, I sincerely thank you all to spend the Sunday morning with us. And with that, let's start our program. First and foremost, I want to invite our most celebrated lifetime member, Mr. Narayan Dev. Can we have him over here for deep Prajwalan, please? Working. Oh, yeah. It's just getting.
This is the new one I got.
Sometimes they just don't have enough liquid.
Anybody smokers here?
I just quit. Sorry.
You just quit?
Yeah, I just quit.
I never started.
There you go.
There you go. पकड़ ले लो. दूसरा वाले भी. I'll just keep holding.
That is good. Because the naya president
Thank you so much.
Sir.
Ma'am, can we have you over here? Any one of you? So, sir, please. You want to? Yeah. Father.
Picture, please. Sir, let's have a picture. Midla, यहाँ रहो. Oh, this is B.
Yeah, please not the right side.
Sir, अपने अभी जी आहू रहो.
Waiting for them to
Yeah. Just don't stumble on that. Thank you so much, sir.
हम अपन
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Should be good.
Yes. Open my door.
और को मैं क्या सा?
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Narayan Dev sir. One thing, just some housekeeping rules. We come from the country where we have 122 plus language spoken, and almost half of that is speak in the Tarai part of the community. So I'll try to stick to English, but you can speak in any language. हजुरहरुलाई जुन ल्याङ्ग्वेजमा बोल्न मन लाग्छ हजुरहरु बोलिसेउ कुनै प्रब्लम छैन अपने सबके जै भाषा में सजिलो लगे तही भाषा में बाजल जाओ कुनो प्रतिबन्ध नहीं है It is just like our team has been always vocal about being inclusive, so we want to stick to English just we can, because I do not speak Bhojpuri or Bhajika or Avadi, so I'm so sorry, I should have, but I don't. I only speak Maithili, but I do not only want to focus Maithili, because this time, for the first time in 6th convention, we have entire Awadh diaspora with us. So can we have a big round of applause for that one? So with that, I would like to invite our own current president, Mrs. Aparajita Jha Mishra, so she can invite all our distinguished guests, and we'll start from there. So ma'am.
Very good morning to everyone who has come from far and wide, especially when I see people come, as amazing as our advisors who not only guided us, but they are in person here. Thank you, Susheen Jha ji. Thank you, Balakrishna ji. The founder community is entirely here in person. Thank you so much for coming. I will take names. And how, we have spoken, the protocol is when we take the name, Namrata will hand over flower and Dushala. So, Namrata ji, you'll be going to the table.
Yeah.
And so, it's an amazing morning. As you all know, that we have been waiting for this day to pass the baton on to the upcoming committee, which will be led by Dr. Mridula Gupta and Dinesh Mandalji as their leaders. We are here to celebrate a victory of people, those who had relentlessly pursued their passion to bring back the community service back to ANTA. We, as you see, we do not have politicians from Nepal. This time we collectively decided to let go that tradition, and we are here with a lot of amazing people, and we ourselves saying that we are the leaders and let's come, join the mission of service. So thank you everyone for coming, and I would like to have a big round of applause for your participation. You are as amazing as anyone. Honestly, this is a new trend. We have set here the new precedent to follow for generations. Because when we talk about community organization like ANTA, we know what comes in that baggage, in the pack. And it was so difficult to shed those things away or keep that flavor away from ANTA. And the team like Dr. Namrata Raut or Prabhat Jha or Sunaina, Ruby, everyone, it's a collective effort to make it a real community organization where we will work, and work. Nothing beyond this mission. So I'm very, very happy that you have understood the mission one more time. And again, another big round of applause for all the young volunteers, those who are going to be the ANTA members. We want you to thank that those 18 years, 17 years, 16 years, 14 years, you are writing those pamphlets. You are learning what Tarai is. You are learning what Madhesh is. You are learning what we have been talking and you have been reading. Those kids who have written the pamphlets, the kids who have stuck those flyers on the wall, you are the future of ANTA. And I promise to you while I'm wrapping up my tenure this morning, and I have wrapped up already, that the ANTA, like Sushant, this is your second time you have come to ANTA convention, big event, and I know you want to join ANTA. And I know Saurav, who will be getting the gold, volunteering gold service award, he will be joining in a year time when they become eligible. So our target audience, our target community is the youngsters. And again, big round of applause for all those youngsters who are here. And one more thing before we start with the protocol here, I mean the morning rituals. This is a collective work. One person alone cannot do this kind of thing. When we start a fundraiser, we get 100 donors. Who are those donors? Who believe in ANTA? This is a collective teamwork. This is a teamwork. CEC, we hear, oh, she's a spokesperson. And what is that? What does it mean? She brings flavor of Tarai, Nepal to you. It's the teamwork you'll see. What is VP International? What does the VP International do? Prabhat Jha has proven the meaning of VP International. When he reached to the schools of Nepal, collected those kids who wanted to do aerospace, aeroscience, knowing we teamed them up with American students and we brought them together. So, my gratitude to the dreamers, those who bring innovative ideas, stay in ANTA, and the momentum is on your side, and I'm so proud that you are here. And continue to be what you're doing. Don't let the politics of any part of the world, you know how dirty they could be. This is the mission, and I guarantee you the way we have added 150 members in past 2 years, there will be another 500 members when we meet in new convention, and they will not be coming for anything other than the work you'll be doing. The cleaner ANTA, baggage-free ANTA, and interesting ANTA because kids are involved, youth, the youngsters of this generation is finding meaning in their association. So without taking, I'm very passionate because seems like the momentum, the work we have done, we feel it, and the partnership should go on much after today. So without a further ado, I would like to call by names. We have also got rid of the chairs. If you see, there are no chairs here. We are saying we will go to you and we will reward you because every ANTA member is equal. Yeah. So every ANTA member is equal, meaning you can do lots of contribution and awards are there. To get that kind of acknowledgement, you have to work for ANTA. So thank you so much. Namrata ji, I will begin with Annapurna Didi as our tonight, this morning, she'll be getting our Lifetime Achievement Award. Annapurna Didi does not need any introduction to the community. She is one of the founders, and we are very happy that she's here in town with Narayan sir. So thank you, Didi. We will always seek your blessings, guidance, and especially the women of our committee really look up to you with your kind of leadership. So after that, we will go to one of our advisors, Mr. Susheen Jha, who is here from Virginia. And I have to say about Mr. Susheen Jha, in darkest of my times, when I was sailing through the tides of ANTA, this gentleman stood up with the committee, and I'm so happy that he brought a lot of ideas to the committee which makes ANTA very different. Thank you so much, Susheen ji. Yeah, we are very proud of you, and please continue to guide us. After that, we will, come to Mr. Mukesh Singh Ji. He is one of ANTA's founders, a very dear friend of mine. He was the host for yesterday's welcome reception, and words fall short, sir, for what you have done to us. You mean so much. When it comes to knowing law and the nuances of law and what the non-profit should have in this country, you basically bring the core back to our non-profit status, how we have to be a compliant organization in America. So thank you so much for the legal advice. Thank you so much. Anataji, we have one of the finest painters from Nepal with us, and he himself will say what he is for 1 minute, because I don't want to mistake with his award. Ajit ji, apne ki kaun apne award ke विषय में please.
संपूर्ण जना में नमस्कार. मेरा नाम अजीत कुमार शाह है. मिथिला पेंटिंग के बारे में हम 37 वर्ष पहले से ये काज शुरू कर रहे हैं, जो कि नेपाल सरकार की तरफ से राष्ट्रीय पहिलका मधेसी में आर्टिस्ट में हम होवे जगह राष्ट्रीय प्रतिभा नेपाल सरकार देने हैं. ताकि बाद आई बेर हमरा राष्ट्रपति से सुप्रबल सेवा जो प्राप्त है. ये पुरस्कार अवार्ड जो भेटे छे से हमरा नहीं भेट रहल छे, हमर मिथिला संस्कृति के भेट रहल छे और मधेसी के भेट रहल छे. कि अब जना अभी एंटा कर रहल छथि कि सब लोग जते मधेसी तरह मधेसी सबके यूनाइट करके चले के, और हर एक तरफ से यदि नहीं लगते तो नहीं. हम अपन जो प्रयास से अपन कल्चर एक्सप्लोर करे के लिए और आर्ट के थ्रू के लिए, और जे हमारा स्थान दे एंटा जब भी हमारा एग्जीबिशन करा के भी और माने हर एक समय में हमारा सपोर्ट करे. थैंक यू वेरी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
Ajit ji was one of the attendees in Janakpur Mithila Art Exhibition, which we did in 2018. That's how the first time ANTA brought Mithila art to American diaspora. We then exhibited these paintings from Nepal in America, that too in Princeton, in the backyard of Princeton University. And first time the broader community came and saw. So thank you so much, and that was the beginning. And after that, as we all know, Mrs. Ranju Yadav became the National Fine Art winner, and that was the event. ANTA proudly can say that out of all organizations, we reached to Janakpur, to the place, Women's Center, and did that. After that, I would like to go to the founding president of ANTA, Mr. Ratan Jha ji. There is no hierarchical order as you see here. It's basically, I'm keeping everyone entertained here and interested in the program. So about Ratan Jha ji, as you have just heard, he is the first president, founding president of ANTA. Not only that, he served in NRNA at a very high level, and still I have not come across any single Madhesi of his stature, as towering as his, who is still unpaused, who is still doing day and night for the community. And Ratanji has always been there when I have asked for help. Recently we have not communicated that much, but I'm very happy to see everyone is here and supporting the new committee. So a round of applause for Ratanji. I would like to go to this side of the table. Balakrishna ji. So I would say why ANTA should be different. Basically, we both contested against each other. Balakrishna Jha ji and Aparajita Jha, both of them. And he lost the election, but he never ever left touch with what was so dear to him, was community service. And I hate to say that ANTA should get rid of elections. Elections have broadened the gaps, and I would say, Balkrishna ji, you are a testament to the new ideology, which is far beyond, which is far profound than election, contesting, votes, and all those things. And you have set a new, it's a new day for us that you are here. You have served in the committee as the advisor, and you have brought a lot of fresh ideas. Whenever we were going back to the usual ANTA, you and Susheen ji, Chakradhar ji, Mridula ji, you always reminded us this is an American non-profit, be different, especially for the young generation. Thank you so much, Balkrishna ji. Also in the room, we have Jai Mandal ji. If you know Madhesi radio programs, if you have seen what he's currently passionate about, without whatever he does for a living is different. But what I like about the passion he brings to the community, and he does not differentiate between ANTA, Ma, NRN. Everyone is his guest, and that is a binding catalyst for our Nepali community. Hats off to you, Jaiji. That is so courageous that in your program, you don't basically differentiate anyone. For you, everybody is special. And this, you should not, take pause there. I have seen less programs coming through your radio. Please continue to do it. Our community is so divided for 100 things, 100 regions. But your radio program, I don't know why we do not subscribe to it. I think we should fund your radio program, because you do not carry, what you call, I have never seen you remembering bitterness. So we have to let go. And our community needs more people like you. Thank you, Jai Mandal ji. The atmosphere here is getting heavier. So I want some humor. Lalit ji, you are here. So, yes. So how to say about Lalit ji? Lalit Haji, I hear a lot that while Lalit ji was the president, it was such a clear and at that time, because I see a real passion inside you. I know you have distanced yourself from day-to-day ANTA affairs, but you have also served ANTA with a due diligence and lot of passion, Lalit ji. As founders, you have always guided us, and you have remained on the right side of the ideologies, what we have, in the past experienced together. That honesty and integrity, what you have is so commendable, and I'm so blessed that you are here this morning. After that, we'll speak in a more informal setup, and I'm missing your beautiful wife, who has been to all the ANTA conventions, so there is another issue, we will go back to it. And who am I? Bhuvanji. I think Shinji will do the right justice to your introduction and to your participation, sir. This room has a lot of luminaries, lot of trailblazers. We do not have, because there is no such a stage that you could see, oh, this stage has this guest or that guest. We are ordinary looking people, but we have done tremendous work, and you are, one amongst them, because I have heard so much about you. Over to you, Shinji.
Thank you. Bhuvanji, Jai Shri Gundaran. Bhuvanji's introduction is going to be long, but I'll keep it short. He holds an official position in Venusburg City Council. He is the first Bhutanese Nepalese to hold an official position in any city government. So, Bhuvanji's passion for all-inclusive service, believing in Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, is unparalleled. That's his identity. His closeness, his dedication to serve the community, irrespective of caste, color, religion, identity, national identity, and all, is so much appreciated among the community here. He is known all across Ohio and also in the nation. He is a very committed member and sevak of Seva International. He recently joined National Convention in DC, and he goes all above and beyond to serve the community, and that's how he became the city council member. And his day and night work towards community to be anywhere possible in all the communities is so much appreciated. So in ANTA, this is the first time that you have come. We would like to certainly, when we get time, to hear from him what his story has been. Fascinating story from all the way Bhutan to India to Nepal camps and all the way to America here in the land of opportunity. The growth pattern is like a wave. He will describe that. So when time comes, so Bhuvanji, welcome to ANTA. Thank you so much.
Let me add a few more things about him because Nepal vaccine, there were a lot of vaccines that went to Nepal thanks to him, by the way, too. So he was a big player sending vaccines to Nepal. We are a very strong Nepali community here, and he's always directly involved in our community. So entire Nepali diaspora actually know Bhuvanji very well. He's always about Nepal. Anytime, also in Reynoldsburg, this is the first time actually. Did you mention or not that you did? Okay, sorry. So we started Tihar as a what do you call it? Local. How do you say it?
City Council recognized Tihar as a national holiday.
National holiday locally, Diwali here, and thanks to Fatima and I'll be here today.
Thank you, Bhuvan sir. Thank you so much for your participation. It means so much to us. And our kids are seeing, they're hearing how the communities have come together. Thank you so much. We have 2-3 more names to go, but one name which is in my heart and which is, I feel every single day that person's name, what is going on with his family, and what he has done for ANTA. A very, very dear friend of mine. The gap of the age between two of us, it doesn't matter. We talk every single day, and he guides me. He is the person who has been instrumental in my life, in my journey in ANTA, and you all know it's Mr. Bachandev Thakur. कि अगर ककरो कम्युनिटी सर्विस के अगर डेफिनेशन पूछा के छे तो एक तो गूगल कर सके छी अपने सब अगर अपने सब के जाना कि इन पर्सन में कि कम्युनिटी सर्विस केकरा केना कैल जाय छे I will give the phone number and ask the gentleman who has spent hours, hundreds of hours uniting ANTA from east to west, north to south. There are people say there are so many ANTAs, there are so many this and that. He's the guy who has been crawling across the aisles, and he's making sure that ANTA becomes one ANTA, and it's like, you know, I can go on and on. Bachandev ji, aha ke vishay mein hum yah karbe ki 10 ka agar aha je hain aaj ke date mein ANTA mein bho gele, I think ANTA will be the #1 organization in entire world. Is selfless. The meaning of selfless is you know, synonym to what he's doing. Thank you, Bachandev ji. Another friend of mine who I really, you know, lean on to whenever I'm lonely. I sometimes feel that my committee, are we doing the right thing? You know, the sect norms are so deeper, so deep. People talk about this is how you should run ANTA. This is how is, you know, the popular view of ANTA. You know, this is how ANTA has been run. I lean on to someone and I ask, is it true? Are we doing something wrong? Have we changed the definition of ANTA? A personal friend, Mr. Rajiv Shrestha. I lean on to. I would like you to come here. Rajiv ji, please remove the mask and come here, please. Rajiv Shrestha is currently NRNA treasurer, which is a huge job. And very interesting, I want a laughter here. So he ran against our dear friend Satinder Saji. And I'm supporting him. You can imagine my stress level. Because he said he has Madhesi Tarayan roots. And I said, you know, the way I am, you know, hailed in ANTA, that I have made some changes, you have to prove who you are. And I'm so happy, Rajiv ji, he is doing fabulous job taking care of the financial mess of NRNA.
Thank you. Good morning, namaskar, everyone. As my name is Rajiv Shrestha. My root goes back to Tarai too. My mama ghar means my mother was born in Mirchaya, Siraha. And pretty much I was raised in Tarai. My dad was government officials in Saptari, Siraha, many places in Tarai. And as I recall, here is Mukesh Mama, I call him Mama. I knew his dad, we were small. I used to be scared of his dad. He was Antaladis. He was really, you know, still I have that memory. And my good friend here, over almost 20 years, I know Jay Mandal here. We've been thick and thin with many ups and downs we went through. A very good friend of mine, still we are in communications. And what I feel really proud about ANTA is that, you know, I looked into different communities. Nepal is Charja, Chhattisvarna, spoken language is over almost 200. It's a very diverse community, is that right? Nepal is a diverse country. And what we see there is Vividtama Ekata. In so much diversity, we have a unity. For a long time we had a unity, but what I'm seeing is some schism. And that is also happening outside of the Nepal. The sad part is what I'm seeing is, which is really unfortunate. As you know, just recent elections, even Nepal community has moved out of that communities, that Jat and things. As you know, Kathmandu elected young, dynamic leader, is that right? Yep. As a mayor. You see, that is a testament of how Nepal is changing. But unfortunately, what we see in America is somehow we are diverging. Within the Madhesi community, I see there is a frictions within different. It's not only, this is systemic problem we have. And we have to really think through. See the testament of that. You can see our Bihari, is that right? Yeah. I mean, and she has so much love and care for our communities. She expresses, you know, often we discuss about different situations and how we can improve the lives of Tarai. We have not harnessed the power of ingenuity of Tarayan people in America. There are doctors, engineers. I know personally so many friends from Tarai who are academically very high profile people. And we want, as an NRNA, I'm representing here, I really feel that we really need to work together. I really want to, by the way, I want to read, if you permit me.
Later.
Later, okay. Okay, so yeah. I want to finish this, that our goal is unite all our communities. And my goal has been, how do we use NRNA resources and human capital and things to unite other small communities, like a Gurung Samaj. There is a Tamang Samaj, Newari Samaj, there is all these. And it's good to have that. I really find the great values there. But if we unite and bring all these talent from each communities and under one umbrella, and how we can improve the socio-economic lives of NRN in America, as well as how we can help the motherland. We talk about this very often. This is my dream since 2012 party in Bharda, Saptari, when there's so many people died for lack of ropes. We are right now working with the US government, Utah Air National Guard. We are trying to coordinate that emergency management system we are trying to develop in Nepal. There is my dream, I share with her that I really want to see in Janakpur. I've been part of the Mithila arts and things. I really wanted to see something like a really nice art gallery or something where people can preserve our culture, Tarai culture, as well as we can export those arts around, so we can improve the socioeconomic life of Nepalese living in Tarai regions. And there is a lot of things I want to talk about in socioeconomic potential of Tarai. I mean, we have not really gauged the potential of the Tarai region of Nepal. Still, there is a tremendous opportunity. Let's work together. I think I'm looking forward to work with the new team of ANTA. And our president's message, I will read it later. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Because of the time constraints, we have to let Rajivji know that there are more opportunities coming along this afternoon. If he stays, he'll be speaking. So another friend of mine who is again very, very close to my heart. These are the people who I have leaned on to in the times when my presidency was being tested, and it is a very bizarre journey of getting to prove yourself every single day that you are not the bad choice, you are not the wrong choice, you are going on the right direction, you are doing the right things. So Dr. Damodar Paudel does not need any introduction to the community here. Those who are watching know who he is, not because he is a medical doctor. We have thousands of doctors in America, but he's exceptional human being, we all know about. That as an ANTA, we rely on resources, you all know by now. We don't have government entity attached to ANTA that we can say, hey, someone's visa has been stuck. Someone's father-in-law has died in Australia. Someone's, this message has to be heard immediately. Do you think I pick up a call and anybody will listen to me? No. But if I know someone who can directly take the message to American embassy, Nepali embassy, if I know someone who can take that message to the right people, there's one gentleman. For the new committee, I would like them to take a note that let's keep our allies very close to our heart and in our speed dial, and that is Dr. Damodar Paudel. If Mr. Manish Singh is seeing today's program, Mr. Manish Singh's father-in-law passed away in Australia. While he was swimming, he was found unconscious, and the family came to know that they had to go immediately in less than 24 hours to Australia. Of course, there's a 24 hours travel time between New York and Australia, Melbourne. But then there are technical difficulties. You just cannot fly. If you are an American citizen, yes, you can fly. But Manish's wife had Nepali passport. He made sure that the family gets the passport in less than 24 hours. Again, very big round of applause for the gentleman. And you are amazing. And I'm not going beyond that example. I have hundreds. So, these are the things we have to stick to. These are the people we have to cherish. Nobody is less. Again, I'm saying, my volunteers Sushant, where are you? Raise your hand. Clap for him. Round of applause for Saurabh Chaudhary. Can you all, the guy who is instrumental in today's, if you see our souvenir, he is the sole designer, writer, compiler. Saurabh, for you. Our unsung heroes, those who go unnoticed. I see Balkrishnaji's daughters here. I see my own 3 kids who have poured their heart out. I see Meenu Karna. Meenu, can you stand up at your place? She's our treasure's wife. Her two kids have been instrumental in all the events. They also take part as much as their father does, which you all know, Mr. Karna by now, 5th-6th year. But Prisha has taken part in all the initiatives. Prisha is our Mithila painting, student. She took Hindi lessons. She was there in the coding camp. So when we start a program, we need the volunteers. We need the kids to take part. Nobody sets their kid to. Just because you don't think that, you are friends with ANTA. Or you think that, this is for some popularity. So you need people like that. I am so happy to see how she is unfolding. And one day I wish, Prisha, you become the president of ANTA. And I am guaranteeing you, by then it will be such a sought after organization that people will have to, it will be through, interview and all. So be ready for that. So with that note, yes, over to you.
Thank you, Madam President. I have one person that I want to honor. Like, we all appreciate what our president have done. And this is one man who always stand behind our president. All these setup, all these decoration that you see is from him. So can we have Mr. Arvind Mishra? So with all that, thank you advisors, thank you founder member, thank you all the guests. One thing that I must say after hearing to all of you, one thing that our committee and our president has been again vocal about is diversity, inclusiveness. And I can feel that in this room. And as Madam President said, I hope that continues with our new tenure. And I'm also going to be in that tenure in some capacity. So we are running a little behind with the schedule, but the next thing on our agenda for today is National Anthem. And can we have lifetime member now, Arya? So can we have her over here on the stage, and she's gonna sing National Anthem of United States of America. And all the kids, please come to the stage. Please come over here. We're gonna sing it with you. Please come, all of you.
Kids.
All the kids.
She will sing American. Kids, everybody, bachcha sab come here. Come.
शेयर करेंगे हमारे 11:30 बजे ये वाला हाँ वो चालू है
Kids, come. Someone is taking picture. Come. You're not a kid. She's 22. Come. More children here. Sushant, come here.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hey, why are the people not singing, huh? You guys know?
And this mic was also is working. People
Okay, please stay over here. We're gonna do the Nepali national anthem now.
whichever can sing. Yeah. Can we use mic You can play.
I think we have.
How many of you can sing? Come closer.
सायुथुङ्गा फुलका हामी एउटै माता नेपाली, सार्वभौम भई फैलिएका मेची महाकाली। सायुथुङ्गा फुलका हामी एउटै माता नेपाली, सार्वभौम भई फैलिएका मेची महाकाली। प्रकृतिका कोटि कोटि सम्पदाको आचला, वीरहरूका राजधानी ज्ञान भूमि शान्ति भूमि तारै पहाड हिमाला, अखण्ड यो प्यारो हाम्रो मातृभूमि नेपाला। बहुजाति भाषा धर्म संस्कृति छन् विशाला, अग्रगामी राष्ट्र हाम्रो जय जय नेपाला।
Can we have pictures? No? Did we take the picture?
Yeah.
One picture? Okay, guys, come together. Come. One picture. See, this is the proof. We'll keep it forever. Come. Oh, yeah, please come. Oh my God, where are you? Come. Some are still waking up. Come. Yeah, we'll take a picture.
Little bit closer, please.
Come. Yeah, that's fine, Sushma.
It's okay.
No, you stand.
Which camera do we look
Okay,
at?
how much-
Way too many.
Let's get it once.
Look everywhere.
Thank you. Nandaka.
Okay, can we have all of you at the front so we can take a group picture, please?
And, yeah, one of the times we are planning to take a picture. Laliji,
Can we have all of you on the front, please?
just one.
Just one picture, please. Group picture.
That's all.
You're a child.
Everyone, please.
Everyone, please. Yeah, you can come.
वहाँ भी कैमरा है, ठीक है मोबाइल ये वाला भी सब बनाओ
Everyone, please.
सब बना प्ले
पैसे छी नहीं नहीं चले तो बच्चा के कर को दो लाइव छे ना
वहाँ दो उधर है कमान कमान जी
Just have to hold it.
Kids, come. Hey, kids, come.
You know, let's go. Come on.
You come too, come.
We gotta get a real good picture, okay?
Babu, you sit down. You're too tall.
Come here.
Look like they're high. Block barbecue round.
Arch, come on. Arch, come.
Yes, come on. All right. Everybody speak. Come on. Here we go. And everybody, so ready, set, go, set, cheese.
Don't worry, you'll get pictures.
Hey.